Hi everybody, it's Samantha Shad and I welcome you to the third class in How to Write to Happiness. Last time we talked about how important stories are in our lives and how they are really the building blocks for our happier lives. And I asked you to think about whether there was a nub, some little subject area that interested you that we could develop into a story. Today, we're going to take that nub, whatever it is, and in 5 quick minutes, have the skeleton for a professional level story. It's very easy, it's very hard. Here's the easy part. Every story that has lasted through history, from the very first one, has a character who has a goal but faces obstacles. That's the whole thing. If you can get those 3 things, you have a story waiting to be fully written, but it's fully realized in its outline. So what are the elements of that? We start with a character. In professional storytelling, in commercial storytelling, we always have a character that we can like, or we can like in some way, right? Even an anti-hero, there's something about them that says, let's follow them, right? When we talk about character, we are not talking about he's 32, gray hair, and a limp. None of that tells me anything, right? None of that tells your reader anything. We are talking instead about, for example, a man prematurely gray with a limp from a terrible injury that was caused when he tried to fly off a mountain. Now we have a character, right? We have injury. We have probably goals, right? Either to repair or to successfully fly off a mountain or something else. But character is not the external description. Character is the heart of the person you're portraying. Character is why there is a story. This person has a broken heart. This person lost his mother at a young age. That person is very able but doesn't have the means to pursue their goals. Whatever those things are, it's about the heart. So when we say character, we mean what's going on inside of a main character. When you decide on your character, you're probably going to unconsciously give it some attribute of your own life. That's great. It's not going to be the same person as you. I would suggest you pick a name that's not your name. And in fact, not a name you hear very often. So that will let you be freer with the attributes you give to this character. But it's going to be some part of you because what? It came from inside you. So go with that. That's a great thing, right? The next thing you need is a goal. Now, a goal is best portrayed in a story as something very specific. For example, if your main character is a writer, it is not okay to say they want to be a great writer. It doesn't tell us anything. And it won't help you figure out the steps of your story. You want to have, if it's a writer, the goal of getting published the first time, or winning a Pulitzer Prize, or some other very, very specific statement of who that person wants to be. So make the goal very realistic and hard and very explainable. If you need 4 pages to tell us what the goal is, you don't know what the goal is. And your reader won't wait 4 pages for you to tell them what the goal is. So your goal has to be very easily understood and concrete. It does not mean that your story is going to be superficial. It means that your character is going to have to learn the meaning of that goal. Okay? So that's what the goal is, a specific thing that speaks to the character, the heart of the person you are portraying. Okay? So now you have the very beginning of a story idea. My character wants that goal, right? My character wants to win a Pulitzer. Okay? Great. What else do we need? We need obstacles. Because when we write, we are writing drama, we are writing conflict. And if what you want is to get a Pulitzer, and you're already working for the New York Times on the most important investigative report in the last century, you don't have to do very much. You're already 3 steps away. Obstacles are the things that make it impossible for you to reach that goal, or for your character to reach that goal. This character wants to win a Pulitzer, can't use their fingers to type, has to use their feet. Now you have obstacles, right? Or this character wants to be a doctor but has no money and is half blind. Now you have obstacles. You have blindness, you have financial obstacles. Whatever those obstacles are, your goal is to make it as hard as possible. So your homework for next week is to fill in a story idea. Story idea is your character, figure out who the character is, wants this goal, and it's a specific goal, and then list the obstacles, or what's the thing that's wrong. What has to be overcome to achieve it? Next week, we'll make it into a true story with conflict. So thanks for joining me. See you next week, where we'll talk about conflict and structure in a story. Thanks very much, everybody.